Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Little Curves, and as you know, this whole week I'm going to put only wedding series. So this was again a unique topic and we need to talk about it also, since I have done public health and I've studied about this topic, so I thought of including it. So let's get started. Don't you know that you're beautiful just the way you are, just the way you came? So legal rights, apart from your wedding lehenga or else, your preparations, your makeup, your beauty, anything like fashion, this is also very important when it comes to bridal series or wedding series. And I thought every bride should know about the legal rights they have if they are marrying in India. Okay, so the first is right to Stridhan. I'm just giving a small gist of it. I'm not a lawyer as such, but I just know about it and I'm just giving you small tips about it. I'm giving you little bit information about it. So whatever money or gifts you get from anyone during marriage, so that only belongs to you. In cases that you keep it with your husband or else your in-laws, you keep it with them, still they belong to you, so you have right on it to ask for it anytime you want, like the gold, the cash. Okay, these things are really very important. Apart from that also, whatever sridhan you get, whatever family gives to you, it all belongs to you and you have right. Most of us unfortunately don't understand this, and later it creates so much of problem, and we also as girls crib that why did we give it to other hands. We could also take care of it and use it as much as others are using it. Like suppose I'm not judging anyone, but I've seen this, that many of our Indian families where the cars are being a compulsion to be gifted to the girl and the groom. And somewhere down the line, I hate all these things. I'm against, even Aditya is against of all these things, and every girl should first take a step and be against all these things. And later I have seen in my own society, the guy is driving that car, the guy owns the car. Matlab, what have he done so much that he is getting a car as a token of gift? Like why? That comes a question. So Stridhan, whatever you get, you have a right on it. Okay, now comes the second right. The second right is right to residence, and wherever the husband is residing, the girl, the wife also has equal right into that house, and it is her property too. Like most of the times I've seen this, that the guy anytime randomly any day he can just come up and say ye mera ghar hai aur tu nikal yahan se, and we being foolish, we just walk off. Whereas we should understand this, that we also have equal right into that house, and we also own that place, in irrespective to whoever have brought that property or whoever house it is. You have equal right just because your husband is staying into that house. Okay, the same way we should never ever think that we girls should not underestimate our own self for this thing. Now comes the third right. The third right is committed relationship. Really very important according to Hindu Marriage Act, that you and your partner should have a very committed relationship, and no extramarital affairs or marrying the second time is entertained when you have the first wife. Okay, unless and until there is a divorce, these things are not into consideration when it comes to Hindu Marriage Act. And this is really very important to understand. Even we as girls, sometimes here also we forgive and we say कि नहीं वो मुझसे प्यार करता है, गलती हो गई. It's not a mistake. Everyone are adult and everyone can understand, and you can claim for it because it's your right. Okay, there shouldn't be something this way happening also, and do not support it also. Bhagwan na kare, but if any time this thing happens, try to understand your right and fight for it. Now comes the another right, is right to live with dignity and self-respect. Now this is very very important, and every girl should know about it, that it's your right to live with dignity into that different house, so that they do not, anyone cannot mentally or physically can torture you. So that's really important to understand. It's our right that we live as much as happily and as much as calmly the other persons are living into that same house. We have that right, okay? And please understand that there, you should always fight against any kind of physical torture or mental torture on you. So please never ever forgive the guy if such things happen. You should know what is your potential and what type, like in that relationship, how much you have to give. That's really important, because we being as girls sometimes sacrifice and let go things, and then those things become an habit. Like आई फील कि एक बार जब लड़ाई होती है और कहीं ना कहीं अगर डोमेस्टिक वायलेंस हो या मार कुटाई हो रही है, वी एज गर्ल समटाइम्स फॉरगिव एंड से कि नहीं पहली बार हुआ था, later the guy came and said sorry, so let's patch up, and we support all these things. तो वो चालू एक थप्पड़ से होती है, and later it just ends up in, you can't even imagine how it ends up. So please, it's our right, and we should also fight against this if something goes wrong. Now comes the other right, is right to maintenance by husband, and I'll club it with right to maintenance of the child also. So both, if the husband is having a decent job, if not, the husband should have a decent job so that he could at least fulfill the needs of the kid and the wife, okay? And even if the wife is also working, they both should participate. It's not burden on one person, that is only the wife, कि तू संभाल घर, मैं क्या करूँ. And most of the times it happens कि husband start drinking and gets into bad activities, and later he does not give the kharcha of the wife and the kids. So you have a right for this also, and ये आपका हक है. Most of the time I have also seen this, that we girls get into so much कि नहीं मैं अपने बलबूते पर ही सब करूँगी, मुझे कुछ नहीं चाहिए. No, because everything matters. It's not just your kid, it's your both of you have given birth to that kid, and it's both the parent, like the husband and the wife, both should take care together. So fight for your right. You have to get it, irrespective to what society labels you, that you are you are behind the money or something this way. But no, it's not that way. You are fighting for your right, and that's what you need if you are into that relationship, and you should fight for that. Now comes the other important right, which is so much talked about, is right to parental home. That's really very important to understand, all the brothers also, that the girl, even if after marriage, she plays an important role still in the family. Like even the fathers, or the, what do you say, maike walo ko, or your parent house should always understand this thing and give you that kind of respect always in life. That's really important, how the parent look. If the parents are giving you equal participation, obviously the brothers or other siblings of the house will give you, and you have equal right for them also, you have equal commitment for them also. And same way, even whatever property they have, or whatever money or anything they have, you also have equal right in that, as compared to all your brothers, okay? So this is really very important to understand. Even if, like, even in my marriage, for an example, Aditya and I have equal, like we are equal to both the families. There has never been a time where I am inclined to more onto my family, or Aditya is more inclined to his family. We both are very very neutral, and that's only because, like, for an example I'm taking, like in case of celebrating all the festivals, so we divide our, like, every year we divide our festivals, and we divide it in such a way that we give equal time to both the families. Like one Diwali if we celebrate here, the second Diwali will be in my like Bombay house. So always we give this equal thing, and it's not that only I go to my mom's house. It's even Aditya's time, that when we both are traveling, staying there for 5 to 6 days, being with them. And unfortunately, I can't do up and down always, because it's like a lot of traveling. But whenever I get time, and whenever we both get time, we give equal opportunity to both the houses, and that should be always there. And the same way, like, I too have a right to speak up into my house things, and my views are always taken into consideration. And that comes to even Aditya, like if he speaks into that house. So there's nothing that way कि नहीं तुम इस घर के बारे में, तुम इस घर से पराई हो गए, so you can't speak up. No, we both have equal role whenever any decisions are taken. And the same comes to this house also. I have been given that much of respect, so that both the ways. And financially, this happens not in one day. If you are playing the role, like Aditya playing the role of son over there, and I'm playing a daughter role over here, the same way it happens later also. So whenever any money or any property or any other things, gift up, everything, the girl also have as much as right, as compared to a boy or a brother. Both should be given equal status. So that's really very important, and every girl should understand that. Now comes the another, that is Domestic Violence Act. And this is, I'm not talking in detail, but this is also a right of every woman, that if she is mentally, physically, sexually, verbally, anytime given any torture, she could launch a complaint about that, and she could raise her voice about these things. I hope such things never ever happen in your life, but it's very important that we know about it, that we get aware about all these things also, and create a very healthy relationship. Better to start, I'm not saying to scare anyone, or the young bride to be scared about these things, but yes, as being in 2019 or 2020 now, very soon, we have right, and we should know about these things also. We should be aware about these things, read about it in detail, because it has to do something with you. There are, apart from these, there are also right that even the guy's parents should be given equal respect and dignity. And even the, like, the what do you say, the in-law kind of thing, that the daughter-in-law should give equal respect, and treat them as much as respect or love she gives to her parents. So that is also important to know about it. I don't know in detail about this, but yes, it's very important for us as bride to be's also to understand this concept, the other side of the coin also. And equal respect and equal, these things only nourish when both husband and wife have good communication, and they talk to each other. So it's like mutual, give respect, take respect. That's what I want to say. I hope you have enjoyed this video also, and there's nothing to scare you, but awareness is always very important. And do subscribe to this channel, hit the button like, and stay connected for more and more videos. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, that I hope you have not taken this video in a wrong side. It was just to create awareness, nothing else. Bye.